Welcome back, beautiful people of the podcasting universe. My name is Frankie Rodriguez, and here today are all three amigos. This is a Three Amigos podcast. Obviously, we can't do 2 out of 3 all the time, or 1 out of 3. We got Anthony Olan on deck, Christopher Langsdorff. What up, boys?
Woo! 3 for 3, baby.
Whoop,
Let's
whoop.
go.
Yeah. Had to give a little voice acting in there. So today, guys, we're actually gonna just jump in right in. We're going to talk about some kind of breaking news, kind of not, kind of yes, kind of no. We kind of knew, we saw this coming. For some, we did see it coming. We just didn't know when it was going to be announced.
Massive.
Yeah, pretty massive.
Pretty massive. Kevin Durant has requested a trade from the Nets. That's right. This is a basketball podcast now, folks. We're changing,
flushing the program.
No.
Now we are
the
talking
Nets are
about
a disaster, though. Sorry,
who's Kevin Durant?
Yeah, we're just gonna scrap.
All right,
this.
we're gonna kick Anthony from this episode real quick.
You're gonna get us canceled for being ignorant. No, I'm kidding.
Well, you know who Logan Paul is, though, correct, Anthony?
Unfortunately, so it's
unfortunately
for his self-esteem, I guess. So basically, Logan Paul, and this is WWE and wrestling news related, as we tend to dip our feet in, and we're trying to do that more because it is pop culture and it is something surprisingly all three of us do like. At one point, you two were more wrestling fans than I was, and then I just came back out of the blue. I started off back in the mid 2000s with it, and then I slowly dipped away. And you guys, freaking Anthony was a massive Edge fan. Let's never forget that. The rated R Anthony. Never forget.
Hey man, I don't need Edge to be rated R.
That's true. You nasty. So basically, Logan Paul signs today. It's officially now that he signs a multi-year deal with WWE. And as some of us know who follow wrestling and know him or follow some of his content, me and Chris indulge in his content only for the Pokemon stuff. We don't watch the Vlog Squad, as far as I know about him.
It's been a minute since we've watched. I don't know. This last Pokemon video was like a while ago.
I watched his Whatnot unboxing and it was brutal. Like it was.
Oh, the one with no Charizard.
Yeah, no Charizard. And he was like in Puerto Rico. I think he lives in Puerto Rico now, actually.
Fucking waste of $600,000.
I don't know what he spent that on. Better than what. At least he got his money back after that terrible box break. He got scammed. Remember? That was the biggest story at one point. Yeah. So besides Pokemon and vlogging and being a social media influencer and boxing Floyd Mayweather and trying to be best friends with The Rock and Kevin Hart.
Going to Japan.
Yeah, we're not going to talk too much about that.
No? Oh, sorry. Yeah, my lawyer is actually off camera. He's like, don't. He's giving me the shit.
I don't like the guy that much either. Honestly, I've been adamant that he is a cockhead. Look, I don't care if he comes after me. I have no money. Take the clothes off my back. Fuck you. But
that
would be
the best thing that ever happened to us if he actually heard this episode.
I know, right?
That would fucking make our careers.
Off the audio, me and Ant were talking. I just kind of said, like, I want to. People and I have myself give him a second chance. He has matured in some ways and aspects. He does give to charity. He does advocate for things. So, like, obviously, he's still growing and he's not a perfect human being. But this is huge because we did see him wrestle at WrestleMania. At least me and Chris did. I don't know about you, Ant. I don't know if you even saw some clips of him.
Oh, yeah. Did you watch the Logan Paul? I think it was a tag match with
tag match versus the Mysterios.
Oh, yeah. Did you see that, Anthony?
Seen most of it only for the Mysterios.
Fair enough.
Yeah. So I wanted to ask you guys before we dive too much in here, what did you think of him in that match? I think was that his first. He's had segments on Raw, but I think that was his.
He's taken bumps, but that was his first. Yeah, that was his first actual match. It was his debut. Yep.
What'd you guys think?
I don't really have a
opinion.
Yeah, I don't know.
I guess you're just here to spectate.
Yeah. How about basically. You, Frankie?
I mean, you and I, we watched it. We were messaging each other. We messaged each other when he revealed his fit or his outfit for that day. It was pretty fire. Not gonna lie. It was good.
It bothers me to admit this, but he's a pretty good wrestler.
He's good. He's an athlete. I think I'm more than certain.
Yeah.
When I followed him on Vine, he was clearly going to, I think, Michigan or maybe even Ohio.
He wrestled in high school or college or something.
I think he had a scholarship for college for wrestling too.
Yeah.
So he's an athlete. He knows how to wrestle. And then
Yeah.
he took up boxing, and he knows how to box. He's an athlete. It's like it's shit that you got to be disciplined in and learn. So he took
Yeah.
this seriously. He did it. He did a frog splash, a beautiful, almost perfect aesthetic frog splash.
Also worth noting, he did the Three Amigos. Not
perfectly.
not our podcast, but the wrestling move.
I know.
Beautiful Three Amigos.
Dubbed by the legendary, and we miss you, Eddie, who's since gone.
Yeah.
Eddie Guerrero, one of my favorite
R.I.P..
wrestlers of all time. Eddie Guerrero dubbed it Three Amigos when he does 3 suplexes, not German suplexes, regular suplexes. Don't know the difference if you, you know, other than the maneuver of being behind and doing it front forward and kind of like picking him up. But he did the Three Amigos, and then he mocked Eddie, which is fine. You know, it's cheap heat. In a way, it's cheap heat because I think it was in Texas. I think
all in good fun.
All in good
fun. Eddie would have loved it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
At least the fans, like at least people who know, like it's like, you know, it's okay. Like he's playing a character. It's not.
Yeah.
It's scripted, but it is that all the action is real. We know, we get, as being wrestling fans, we get the, it's, oh, you like that fake shit, or, you know, isn't wrestling fake? We still get that. It's not fake. The moves are full contact. There's serious injury that happens, but the end results are always scripted.
Dude, the ring is made of wood.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
This fake shit. The ring is made of wood. That shit hurts.
Yeah, like I've never
Fucking
tried
hurts.
it. Those ropes are supposed to really suck when you move on them to, like, you know, bounce off. Like,
Yeah.
like no, thank you. Maybe one day, but overall, like, he is an athlete. We've seen it before, and you know, it's not a surprise that this happened. It's just when would it happen? And today they finally announced it, and he is set to wrestle. And they're starting to program The Miz again, because if you didn't watch WrestleMania, The Miz attacked Logan Paul, and he got cheered for it when he attacked Logan Paul, because Logan Paul is still hated pretty much, and he makes a great heel. But apparently, if I don't know if you guys heard, especially you, Chris, they're presenting him as the baby face, even after the crowd reaction. After he got fucking finished by The Miz, his skull crushing finale, and he got all the cheers. It's like that reverse thing that wound up happening with Shane McMahon and The Miz. Kind of like they wanted Shane McMahon to be the face and Miz the heel, but it just flip flopped. Like, people just did not like Shane anymore, so they just all right.
It's like the reverse Becky Lynch, when they like tried so hard to make her a heel and everyone just kept cheering her.
Yeah, she was the badass. But it doesn't look like they're gonna follow, at least from our perspective and from what we've heard from the dirt sheets and all the news outlets that cover wrestling. It's gonna be Logan Paul, the babyface, versus Miz, the heel. So
at SummerSlam.
At Summerfest.
It's next month, by the way. That's like not
this month. Oh yeah, next month.
Build.
Tomorrow's July 1st. Yeah.
Yeah, like that's not a very long build, but I guess they're gonna play off the WrestleMania stuff. I wanted to ask you guys, since this is a very interesting signing. I'm trying to think back to like a time that WWE did something like this, and I can't, to be completely honest.
They've done the celebrity spots a lot, just not signed an actual celebrity.
Like maybe Ronda Rousey, but she was like, I don't know, UFC.
She wasn't an influencer.
How far do you guys think Logan Paul goes in WWE? I imagine this was not a cheap signing. Like,
he's got lawyers, he's got agents,
massive name. He's like sold out boxing arenas.
He's a promoter. He's also a promoter, basically.
Yeah, he's an incredibly smart marketer. He's got a lot of interesting business ideas. How far do you guys think we eventually see, you know, WWE Champion Logan Paul?
No.
I mean,
would you say no, like Money in the Bank cash it, like no chance he wins the title ever?
Not even the IC title, Intercontinental or US title?
I think he gets it. You don't think he gets like a mid-card belt? What about tag team?
I think he's mostly going to have a career of like, he does a few matches, a couple of pay-per-views, probably gets bored and then moves on to something else.
I mean, I could see that. It could be a unique deal, because let's face it too, as me and Chris, like we listen to all these wrestling news is these contracts can be very strict, especially if you're coming up from the indies or at least going through like, through the school or the teachings of WWE by going to NXT and going to like these fucking morning courses and shit to learn all the basics on how to do stuff on TV and how to do that stuff with crowds. We know for a fact, because this is why people quit or people got released, is that you need to give up your social media accounts to them. Like they have to approve stuff and postings pretty much for the most part. Not everything, some things. Like I remember when it came into Twitch, YouTube, all that content, it all went it all went to WWE. If you monetize it and you were making money off that, all goes to WWE and then they give it to you like as like a bonus or something. So with Logan Paul coming in with a massive following on pretty much every social platform that is to exist.
Yeah.
No way in hell was he going to let them have that.
No.
He had to negotiate and let's face it, they got the negotiation done so that he's allowed to keep this and keep promoting and probably, guess what? Probably the other thing. I think I don't know if anyone's going to talk about this, and I know it's just on a nothing channel, but hey, it's real to us. Damn it, it's a real big channel, big Spotify podcast here. But this could open the doors for future stars and upcoming stars in WWE, in NXT to say, hey, I want that deal. Like, I can't have my social medias account. You can't own my name. No way do they own the name Logan Paul. No way.
No. I was actually going to say, like, just reading over this article, which is very brief on the details of him signing, it does not say what sort of contract he signed. It just says that he signed with WWE. That could be
a one-off.
That could be a lot of different avenues. Like he obviously is going to have some matches, but like he could also be there. I know that there was a rumor a few months ago that he was signing on to be a member of Creative.
That's true. That is true. I did hear that.
So this could go a lot of different ways. He'll start with the Miz, and then I don't know. Maybe they're just boys. Maybe they just want to have a couple matches together. But I'm interested to see if he, kind of like what Anthony said, like if he does a couple matches and then like takes a step back and does behind the scenes stuff. He's a busy guy, and the WWE schedule is brutal. So like he's not going to be on Raw every week. Like he's not going to be on SmackDown every week. He's not going to be at every pay-per-view.
Here's what I wonder.
Yeah, I mean,
I want to know what his what kind of training he did to get a spot in the WWE. Because I know, like, he's physically fit. He's an athlete. He did boxing and all that. But, I've seen some training videos of what these wrestlers have to go through to even make it into the WWE. So I would imagine if he, let's argument's sake, he didn't put the work in. Yeah. And it's kind of like he just, because of his status, he can just walk onto this company, whereas pretty much everyone else had to work their asses off to be there. Type of thing. I don't know what his, work ethic was. I don't know what training he did, if any, for that. So, that's something that would also be kind of crappy if that, if it was like more like a walk-on,
Sure.
Oh, I'm sure there's going to be like jealousy in the locker room from guys who can't get on TV, but at the same
you don't have a name.
Yeah, like, I think kind of we see this a lot more now because there's just so many different avenues to become successful, but the basic draft of how to become like a WWE superstar has to have been thrown out the window a while ago, because
they announced it. They're not looking for indie wrestlers anymore.
Yeah, and also like Brock Lesnar did this. Yeah. Like when they brought him in and he was like, they presented him, maybe controversially, they presented him as a real fighter, which is like awkwardly calling out their own product, but like that opened the door for other UFC fighters to go to WWE, or like that even opened the door for Floyd Mayweather to like get a match at WrestleMania. Maybe this is like Frankie said, kind of like an alternate path. We'll see, because like, to your point, Anthony, Logan Paul did not get signed because he's a good wrestler.
No,
like that is, I would think, very low down.
But he did do the work, I would say. Like he did do the work.
He's definitely talented, but like that's not why they signed him.
Yeah, no.
I would be very surprised.
Because don't they always do some kind of celebrity thing anyway? Because you had the Donald Trump thing, and then you had the Floyd Mayweather thing.
Dude, Bad
Um,
Bunny.
Stewart.
Bad
Dude,
Bunny.
Bad Bunny, but he could actually so he actually trained with a lot of the wrestlers, and then also Damian Priest vouched for him, like this guy is putting in the work, and everyone
Yeah.
behind, and Randy Orton is also a fan of him, and also behind the scenes was also vouching for him, like and Randy's
Yeah.
like a clubhouse leader, even though he's kind of a dick in real life and whatnot, but
Just don't shake
yeah,
his hand.
don't shake his hand. Hopefully, Bad Bunny didn't do it.
Allegedly. We should say
Allegedly, like he said like there was nothing but good things about Bad Bunny because he's a fan he's a fan who just so happened to land into this and is like, I'm gonna put in the work, and so he knows what that means. So by all means, like I definitely believe like he put in the work, and also I think even Logan at some point said like he grew up watching this stuff. A lot of these at some point kids saw this product and say, this is kind of cool. So like you got to have some lineage and respect to it. So I think as much as Logan is getting in a different way, I do think he would respect it. He respected Ray. Like I think he did everything he did in that WrestleMania match was all out of respect, and he didn't miss really a spot or a beat. He's got natural charisma and a natural athleticism. If he does take it a little bit more seriously, and is gonna, depending on this deal, he's gonna be a really great mega star or mega heel star, So
and also on that point, like it's a pretty big deal that Rey Mysterio like okayed a match with him at WrestleMania, because Rey Mysterio is at a point in his career where I'm pretty sure they just ask him, what do you want to do for WrestleMania? Like, would this be okay? Would you be interested? Like, they go to him with plans. So it's not like other people where they're like, you're going to be in this battle royal, you're going to be in this tag match, like we're throwing you, like it's Rey Mysterio. If they went to him and they were like, what do you think about a tag match with Logan Paul? He could have said no. And they would have been like, all right, we'll go get someone else. Like maybe AJ Styles will do it. Like he'll just go to somebody else because it's Rey Mysterio. But so the fact that he said yes, and like, I'm sure Logan got the okay to do the Three Amigos. I do not think there is any chance he did that without asking Rey Mysterio first. Like, do you think this would be okay? So that's a pretty big rub from a absolute legend of wrestling.
Right.
It's going to be very interesting to see where this goes. You guys think he'll be at the Royal Rumble? They'll be at Royal Rumble entrance?
Yeah, probably. Most likely.
I had this thought the other day about wrestling, and I don't know how you guys think about this in terms of like other sports that you watch, but because I don't know a lot of these newer guys that you guys know about. I don't know about the NXT roster and all this stuff, but I'm at a point now where a lot of the guys that I watch from wrestling and love their work are kind of one foot out the door, ready to bounce,
already retired.
John Cena's approaching that point where he's going to bounce. I'm pretty sure Rey Mysterio is close to bouncing, and Dominic is going to try to take over, I guess. Yep. Pretty sure Edge is going to bounce soon. Orton is probably ready to bounce.
He already bounced once because he had to retire, But...
We lost Undertaker already. Triple H had to stop. So it's like, I don't know a lot of the new people. To me, a new person is like Becky Lynch is still new to me, even though she's been there for like 5 or 6 years, something like that.
Like a decade now, actually.
Yeah. So like, I don't know whether people.
Yeah, because I think like you're also like, it's a lot of people that we literally were kids when they were like breaking into the WWE.
Yeah.
Like Batista, Undertaker, Ric Flair, like those guys, Shawn Michaels, Triple H.
So it's like it's kind of, I don't know if it's like, I don't want to say it's depressing, you know what I mean? But like it's I don't know, I guess it's like bittersweet, like you got to appreciate what they did and saw what they did, but now you see them stepping out, and I appreciate when new talent can come in and do a great thing. Like I used to hate Finn Balor primarily because I couldn't beat him in 2K.
We know why.
We know why.
But I like what he does with his entrance. I like that he's still doing it. I can't deny the fact that he is skilled. I don't know much about AJ Styles, honestly. There's this one guy, I can't remember his name, but he's always doing like flips off the top rope.
Ricochet?
No, the other one.
Mustafa Ali?
Black dude.
Cedric
Alexander?
No. Is it Montez or something like that?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, maybe. Montez Ford has a crazy frog splash.
And he's super charismatic.
Yeah.
Surprised I haven't broken him up yet.
it's funny how other people who, you think they have the potential and they kind of drop the ball. Like Bobby Lashley has been dropping the ball majorly for a while, in
Well,
my
it's not his fault.
opinion.
As kids, we always used to think it was them. At the end of the day, it's actually just the right. It's the writing and the booking. It's them.
He also he was WWE champ like last year. He had a pretty solid
And
run.
everybody wanted him to keep being champion, but Brock Lesnar and
Yeah.
Roman Reigns matters more.
For me, it was that Elimination Chamber where he had the concussion and didn't even get to wrestle. I was just like, bro.
Yeah.
And isn't he currently U.S. champion?
No,
No, he's not.
he's
No,
feuding.
I don't-
I don't even know what the fuck he's supposed to be doing with
He's
Austin.
feuding
Theory.
with like Amos, whatever his name is.
Amos.
And
Yes.
so it was kind of like, yeah, you
Yes.
you had the one championship, and now you're kind of just going down the ladder. But I don't know. I would hope that, whatever they do with Logan Paul, it's going to be good for the company. I know the company does have its issues, and
Yep.
I am still kind of a casual. I've missed a couple of pay-per-views and like a couple of recent pay-per-views.
It's all
It's okay.
good.
It's all good. You're not missing much with WWE. What you should be
Wasn't-
watching is All Elite
Um,
Wrestling.
Wasn't
AEW.
Riddle going after Roman Reigns? Did that happen already?
Yeah, it's done
Yeah,
and
they
over
had the
with.
match on SmackDown for some reason. Very bizarre.
It wasn't a
choice.
pay-per-view? Wow.
No idea why.
Money in the
Those-
Bank should be fun. Let's watch that. Let's watch it. When is
Oh, yeah,
that?
isn't
Oh,
it
it's
Money in the Bank?
it's a Sunday.
Like, weekend?
Holy
Fucking
shit!
terrible job building.
Oh my
Because there's no
God.
title match. There's
There
no
isn't.
so like. I don't want to get into it.
Oh shit! It's
What's this-
Saturday. It's
Are
not
they
even
Yeah,
Sunday.
dude. It's literally like a few days from now.
It's Saturday, not even a Sunday. Crazy.
Are they
Oh,
doing?
man.
I saw some videos. I don't know what it is, but are they now? Did they add eliminations to the Money in the Banks?
No.
Okay.
No.
Because I've seen something where they were like, "Do you're eliminated because you got off the ring," and I'm like, "What the fuck is this? It's not the Rumble. Why are they?"
No.
I don't know what it
the
is.
hell-
Might
I
be
don't know
some
what the hell
bullshit.
you're
It was on
watching.
Instagram. It was on their page on Instagram.
I don't know.
I don't know, bro.
But yeah, Logan Paul.
Like I
is
said,
in
I'm a
WWE.
casual. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, it's okay. But Logan Paul's in WWE, and that's all that matters. Kneel before Logan Paul, the
No,
mightiest.
fuck
of
that
mighty.
because he's gonna be in the DLC for 2K with MGK. Come on.
I know.
You're so
I
happy
know.
you can hear it through the mic.
Come
On the bright side, though, whenever there's someone you don't like who's in the DLC for a game, especially wrestling, you can go onto YouTube literally like a few hours after the DLC comes out, and somebody has already posted a compilation of Logan Paul getting everybody's finisher, where he's like fucking legs are broken and his face is cracked in half. That will be up on YouTube literally within like 10 minutes. So
Yeah.
you can watch that, Anthony.
Yeah, there you go.
Watch him getting like thrown off ladders and put through
Off the
Spanish
Hell in a
announce
Cell
table.
for sure.
Yeah.
Off the Hell in a Cell for sure.
There will 100% be a video titled "Logan Paul gets thrown off the cell by everyone in the
I
game."
killed Logan Paul.
Dude, I would watch that.
I
those
know
other
you will.
videos.
Just to make yourself feel better about whatever insecurities. Catch you on the next one, beautiful people. We'll run it back for a new episode relatively soon, where all of us will be in it. But catch you in the next one. Peace out, peeps. See you later.
Peace.